All right. The show on the road. Got to look at the MVPs. That's not because I was too tired. Uh-oh. Hey, we're yawning. It's over. Dylan Mitchell. The White Sox, Randy Rojas. Oh boy, the big playoff performer, man. There's how they got there. Pirates went 7 games every single series. Against the Yankees, against the Marlins, against the Braves. They had a couple of injuries. They've been pitching pitchers on short rest. But it's got them all the way to the big show. White Sox, 6 over the Ignition, 6 over the Rockies, 6 over the Mets. So played 3 games less, but both teams taking the long path to the promised land. We got 4 games and then potential changes if the GMs are around. They said they'd be around this time, so hopefully by the time the games are over, if they're not here, they're here. Let's get ripping and roaring. Pittsburgh is going to be the home team, right? Alright, good luck. There he is, just in time. Off we go. What the hell happened to my background? There it is. Okay, awkward. Here we go! Because there's only one game, we're gonna go at 60 speed. Slow it down as the game's closer to the end. White Sox strike first. Snipes and Hampton with singles and doubles makes it 2-0. Oh, why did I turn the color key off on this? There we go, that's much easier to read now. Gotta deal with that stupid line in the White Sox. Oh! White Sox starting again in the top of the 3rd. Tolfa gets caught stealing at 2nd. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Golden opportunity to spread the lead. 1st and 3rd, nobody out, but the White Sox unfortunately cannot convert. Oh, we didn't bonk the Braves. Whoops. Sorry, Rich. Guess it's time to put the D back in. Another playoffs, another insanely unlucky Atlanta loss in the RCS. Snipes and Rojas with 2 singles. It's 4-0 on 7 hits for the White Sox. Men aboard, no hitter broken up, bases loaded for Dylan Mitchell, the MVP of the RCS. A walk puts in 1 run, that'll end the day for Callum Wolf. Jansen out of the pen, a single makes it 4-3. And the Pirates are back in. Another caught stealing for the White Sox, that's 2 at least today. Calvo with a 2-out double will bring De La Cruz out of the bullpen to face Castillo. Bit of 1-run game, and they do. Runs were attributed to Wolf, I believe. Yep, he had a no-hitter going into the 4th, and then it all kind of fell apart. First 2-minute board for Pittsburgh in the bottom. And Tim Quinn singles into, there's still nobody out. They get Mitchell, now they're going to deal with Ben Woodruff, and 6-4, 6 unanswered runs. And the White Sox bullpen is blowing it here late in the game. 7-4. 8-4. 8 unanswered runs, including a 5-run 7th inning. Wow. Top of the 9th, last chance for the White Sox, trailing by 4 now. And they lose. They out-hit the Pirates. The Pirates got 8 runs on 7 hits. You're kidding me. Woodruff, Quinn, and Snipes, players of the game. Got them right where they want them. All right, game 2's off we go. White Sox looking to strike early, and they do again. Benedict and Paquette with 2 singles, and the White Sox strike first in game number 2. Didn't work out for them yesterday. Let's see if it does today. Nothing cooking. Pittsburgh with a couple of hits, but nothing going on. Remains 2-0. 7 hits already for the White Sox. 8 hits, only 2 runs to show for it. Well, a stolen base that was irrelevant, and a 2-run jack from Chase Snipes, who's heated up at the perfect time for the White Sox. Makes it 4-0. Here we go again. This is exactly where we were last game. And then the 5th, the Pirates scored, and the 7th, they blew it open. Solo Bolo from Castillo trying to change their fortunes. 5-0. Runners on the corners with only 1 down, looking to really bust it open. Tolfa doubles in 6-0. Rojas with a 3-run homer. We're not slowing this one down. 9-0. White Sox getting some payback for game number 1. We're gonna let this one ride into the sunset. Oh, shit. Why am I yawning? It's 8 o'clock. Unless the Pirates decide to make something of it, which would be insane. Alright, it's 12-0. In fact, I'm gonna speed it up even more because this game is over. Oh, don't even. Pirates get 4 in the 6th to make it 12-4, but I mean, come on. There's no way, right? 12-5? There's no way, right? Bottom of the 8th. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? After the White Sox have scored 12 unanswered runs, Pirates have put up 7 and somehow gotten themselves kind of back in the game. They need an insane 9th inning. Leadoff man aboard and Mitchell. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? The tying run is on deck. They get Fakira swinging. There's no way, right? The tying run comes to the plate. Jesus, mother of Murphy. What the fuck, man? They tried. They really tried. The 2-run homer in the 6th by Ford Hampton to make it 12-10 was your game-winning run. Nobody would have bet that. Holy shit. Yikes and a half. But it's still a dub in the books for the White Sox. An ugly one, but still a dub. Oh, I forgot to save it. Shit. Whoops, that was bad. Whew, so the White Sox go home splitting the series. Can't be too upset about that. Victor Nuttall, is he finally... There's no way he's pitching on normal rest. Pirates have gone 7 games every series. He's been put out on the mound on short rest every single start. He's 3-0. Whoa, hold the phone. He's fucking actually fully rested. Uh-oh. That could be bad news for the White Sox. Alright, well, here we go. I have no idea what to expect after that game. Whoops, we gotta turn this off and turn this on. Oh. Alrighty, game 3. We're guaranteed to get a game 5. So that's good. That means we're guaranteed to go live on game 6. Unless somebody wins the next 2 games. I don't know what I'm talking about. White Sox score again first. Pirates look like they may be coming back, and Air has loaded up the bases. Wynn gets hit by a pitch. A wild pitch! Oh my god. Chase Snipes with a 2-out double. 1-out double, sorry, but nothing cooking of it. Reynoso with a leadoff homer in the top of the 3rd. A walk and a single, a sac fly. That'll score 1, getting the White Sox within 1. Castillo strikes out. Benedict pops out. They put 1 on the board. Again out hitting the Pirates. Oh, never mind. Never mind. A solo bolo from Dylan Mitchell makes it 4-2, reclaiming that 2-run lead. Never mind. Back-to-back jacks as Woodruff puts 1 in the seats as well. 5-2. But you can't trust any lead or a fart in this game. See what happens here. Hampton with a 1-out double. Rojas flies out. Paquette lines out. Oh, man. White Sox leaving runners on the bases. Pirates doing the opposite, man. They've been insanely efficient. There's another solo jack, making it 6-2. Not the start Xavier Roy would have wanted. 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks. While on the other hand, Victor Nuthall has settled in. Seven to 2. This Pittsburgh team just does not stop hitting. An error allows a runner with 2 outs, but they can't capitalize. Remains 7-2. 8-3. The White Sox get one in the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates get it right back and another in the top of the 9th. 9-3. 6-run deficit. There's no way, right? Paquette hit by the pitch. Tolfa singles. Brings in Kennedy. A triple. Makes it interesting, but that's not going to be enough as the Pirates will steal back a game on the road. Now go up 2-1. Woodruff heating up at the right time for the Pirates. Very last thing you want to see as a White Sox fan. Game number 4. It's a big one. We're going to have a best of 3. Are the Pirates going to go home with a chance to take home the bacon? Regardless, we're going to have a small break after this to see if GMs want to make changes. I don't see little E typing, so he said he'd be home. What did he say? I'm making sure I'm not wrong here. Expert, I'll be privileged with Slack until 7 p.m. Pacific. That's 8 o'clock my time. He says as long as he has no injuries, he's good to go, so. Here we go. Game 4. Nothing cooking through 3 innings. Go on, nobody out here for the Pirates in the top of the 4th. Brett grounds up, puts runners on the corners to get Ben swinging, and Salazar Swinging, getting out of a bit of a jam there. Gary Chinchilla striking out 9 through 5. Two on now with only one away after a single and a walk, I believe. Castillo pops out. Benedict grounds out. 6 innings complete. No runs. 3 hits for both teams. A good old-fashioned pitching duel, but that's going to end the day for Wilmot Edward. Into the bullpen now, which has not been great for the White Sox. Not been great. Chinchilla out. Pitches for 1 out. And they go to Johnson out of the bullpen. And that is 2 quick outs. Top of the 8th. Slow it down a little bit here. Nothing for the Pirates in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. The White Sox. Can they take a lead and carry it into the 9th? Quickly 2 outs for Johnson. 1 to 2, 3 inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Prieto into the game. Gets the first 2 outs. 2 out walk for Curie. Will allow Benz Woodruff to come to the dish. Last thing you want to do at this point in time. They get him swinging. Bottom of the 9th. They have a chance to walk it off and make it a best of 3. Johnson, no. The closer, Hank Ashton, into the game. Leading off is the rookie, Calvo. Strikes out Castillo. Lines out Benedict. Extra innings. Martin out of the bullpen. Gives up a leadoff triple. Pinch hitter Lauk. Oh, they get the runner at home! Wow! Runner goes for home on the ground ball and gets thrown out. Bottom of the 10th. White Sox again with a chance to walk it off. But Ashton is dealing, it looks like. He strikes out. There's a Chase Snipes single with 1 down. The winning run's on the base paths. Hampton flies out. Here's Morandi. He's had some big hits this postseason. What can do here? We go to the 11th inning. One, 2, 3 inning. And yet again, the White Sox with a chance to send the fans home happy. Spruill continues to pitch for Pittsburgh. 1 swing can end this game, of course. Both teams 0 runs on 4 hits. That pops out back to the Rumford Tulfa. They pinch hit Tarek Burns to get the righty on lefty matchup. He singles. He is a speed demon if he doesn't break his legs trying to steal. Calvo lines out. Quickly 2 strikes on Castillo. Not looking good. And he flies out. 12th inning. Lead off man aboard, hit by a pitch. It's Curette. Hens pops out. Curette steals second base. They walk Salazar intentionally. Confessor Fernandez singles to blow the bases for Reynoso. He's 0 for 4. Ganson into the game for Chicago, and a sac fly makes it a 1-0 game. The hit by pitch comes back to haunt them. Bottom of the 12th. Backs against the wall. They'll have to head out to Pittsburgh down 3-1 if they can't pull together something here. Harder into the game for Pittsburgh. Benedict strikes out. Elmore grounds out. Snipes. A 2-out double. That allows Hampton to come to the plate. The tying run sits at second base. No. All right. The Pirates, after being down 4-2 to the D-backs, are now going to head home with a chance to go back-to-back. They just need to win one of the next 3 games. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of a break. If AJ wants to send me some changes, or if you want a quick file too, that's fine. Take a little break. I'll set up the Champion's Choice songs. Be back in probably 5, maybe 10. Yep, quick file, no problem. And up 3-1 and with no injuries, I can only assume that Little E is not going to want any changes, so it'll probably be about 10-ish minutes, and we'll be back. Alrighty, the White Sox are in. Import all teams in case somebody else snuck one in there. I don't expect it, but you never know. Alright, nobody did. Okay, here we go. Game 5, Pirates at home looking to take home the bacon. Sonny White versus Callan Wolf. Neither pitcher has lost yet. The game favors the Pirates. Lineup-wise, position-wise, pretty much the same. They're looking to defend their championship. Go back-to-back. I want to say for the first time, but we had a back-to-backer, I think, in Craig not too long ago, so we will take a look after. But here we go, game number 5. Luck. Best Buy Ballpark, I hate it. One win away from the back-to-back. Here we go. Elmore to lead off, high fly ball into right center. Snagged for out number 1. Chase Snipes up to the plate next. Seemed to look like he was heating up. This is a carbon copy play to the exact same spot. For out number 2. Carl Calvo, the rookie. Strikes out swinging a 1-2-3 inning for White. Bottom of the first, still Mitchell leading off. Yep, we're already going, Little E. Assumed with 3-1 and no injuries, you'd be good to go. Woodruff. Shoots one in the left field. That is going to fall in for a 1-out single. It's a good base runner. Leo Reynoso. There goes Benz. He's in there with a steal, putting himself in scoring position for Reynoso. Shot on the ground to first. Gonna move Benz over to third, but with 2 down. Gonna require something touching the outfield grass, I imagine. Salazar. It's a weak grounder to the pitcher. Gotta hurry. He runs good. Almost didn't need to touch the outfield grass, but regardless, remains 0-0. Castillo. Watches strike 3. Down the middle. Out number 1. Paquette. The ground to his counterpart at shortstop. Just about beats the throw. It's close, but Kirat gets him in time. Benedict. Ripped into left, but on a rope. Easily hauled in out there by Lauk. Larry Fakera. Off the bottom in the second. On the ground to third. He throw over out number 1, Zachariah Hawley. Catcher. He's had a pretty good postseason. Strike 3. That definitely caught a lot of the plate. Here is Lauk. Goes down swinging a 1-2-3 inning. To the top of the third. Ford Hampton. Baseman leading off. That's a strike 3. Third K of the day for White. Rumford Tolfa. That is a 4-pitch walk. Man got away from him. Tolford runs pretty okay. Here's Rojas, who's had a legendary postseason for a 9-hitting catcher. Oh, we got a squeeze play up the line. They will take Rojas. Why squeeze with 1 out? Don't know. Tolfa moves up to second, though, for Elmore. That is going to sneak over the head, rounding second, rounding third, heading for home, and oh my God! It was a beautiful throw. No, it wasn't. E7 means that throw was offline. And the runner will score, and the White Sox strike first. He's up Snipes now. Did he go? Yes, he did. Cotton candy, and the White Sox score 1. Correct. Grounder to the pitcher. He runs well, and he beats out the throw. It took a weird hop off the dirt. Kind of jumped up into Wolf's hands, and he couldn't quite handle it. Curette, who runs the bases very well, would not be shocked to see a sacrifice here from Quinn. No, he'll strike out on 3 pitches. That brings Mitchell to the top of the order. This looks like tailor-made is second for 1. They're not going to get the first. Why Curette never ran there, I will never know. That brings Woodruff to the plate. There goes Mitchell. And he steals second base, getting himself in scoring position. Woodruff just watches ball 4 outside. So first and second with 2 down for Reynoso. Swings at a ball that's way outside. Pirates get nothing. Top of the 4th. Calvo leading off. That is ripped into the gap in left field. Going to go all the way to the wall. Bounce off the sticker out there. Or the sticker, whatever's on the wall. I can't quite read it, but that is a leadoff double for Calvo. End of the day for Sonny White. RJ Leaguer into the game. Face Christian Castillo, bringing the righty to face the lefty. Sure makes a ton of fucking sense, doesn't it? Let's not leave our left-handed starting pitcher in there to face the lefty. No. Let's bring in the righty against the lefty. We can't even really hit lefties. 3-0 for the White Sox. Very fucking checkers-like play from the AI there. Quickly strikes out the next 2 batters, but the damage is done. Oh shit, never mind. The inning's not over. Okay, strikes out the side, but not before giving up the 2-run shot to Castillo. Alright, Ben Salazar lead off the bottom of the 4th. That is a little looper that's going to fall in. Salazar, a speed demon. Expect him to take off sooner than later. There he goes. Yeah, not even a throw. Stands up at second. The ultimate disrespect. Vaquero shoots one in the right. Salazar had to wait to see if it was going to drop. Rounding. No, he didn't. He couldn't quite get there. Had to make sure. Just not wanting to run into an out here. A double play. His team down by 3. That brings Zachariah Holly to the plate. First and third. Nobody out. Holly into the gap. That's going to go all the way. Bounce off the wall. That's going to score 2 for sure. Holly. Oh, no, never mind. Wow, I am surprised that Vaquera did not score there. He is a great base runner. But that'll make it second and third. Still nobody out for Lauk. That is going to be hauled up by the second baseman. That'll bring up Curette, the shortstop. Not known for his offense. Watches strike 3. Tim Quinn now. Last chance to get more. Grounder to the pitcher. Quinn doesn't run that well, and he's thrown on at first. The Pirates only get 1 on what could have been a very big comeback. Could have tied the game, but no. Tolfa to lead off. Plays fly ball into left. Rojas. That's going to sneak up the middle. Boy, you couldn't have thrown it any better than that. A one-out single for Rojas. Once again, Pittsburgh playing checkers. Bringing in the left-hander to face 1, 2, 3. Checks notes. 3 righties in a row. Shane Harder. Elmore the first one. Strikes him out. Chase Snipes. That's going to sneak into right field. Just cutting between the second and first baseman. Fans not pleased. Here's Calvo now. 2 away. Yep. Oh boy. Who could have seen that one coming, Bobby? Rounding third, heading for home. Yes, let's continue to bring in the opposite hand pitchers. Very, very, very fucking smart. 5-1 for the White Sox. The Wolves stake to a 4-run lead now. Mitchell to lead off the inning. That is going to sneak through. A lot of game left. We've seen Pittsburgh come all the way back almost from 12-0. So nothing is for sure at this point. Woodruff on the ground. He runs pretty well. This is going to be a tough play. First and second, nobody out. Here's Reynosa. They need a big hit from him. No, he'll strike out swinging. Salazar. Fly ball into shallow left for out number 2. Fakera. Hard on the ground to short. He runs really well, though. And he does not beat it out. Wow. We had replay. I think that one might have been on the replay menu. Shane Harder continues to stay in the game to pitch to the 3 righties coming up. Smart. The first one on the grounder right back at him. Benedict, that's going to sneak through the left-hand side for a nice and strong single. Rory Fitzgerald, another lefty out of the bullpen, Fort Hampton. Benedict runs pretty well. That's on the ground. That could be 2. Second for 1 to first for 2. Taylor made double play. See if that double play can spark something in the Pirates. They trail by 4 here in the 6th. Holly to lead things off. Shoots one over to the right-hand side. That is that an error? I see an error on the board, but I'm not sure if it was from before or not. That'll be the end of the line for Wolf. Tatum Rousseau into the game, the lefty to face Slow. Oh, what is this shit? Bringing in the same-handed pitcher to face the same-handed batter? Wow. Novel concepts, I tell you what. Out goes on swinging. He's up Curette. On the ground, this could be 2. Oh! That's a bobble. Paquette bobbling the grounder from his counterpart at shortstop. Can they make them pay? Kim Quinn, the 9-hitter, got to keep the train rolling here. He will with a full count walk, and that'll roll the lineup over for Dylan Mitchell, the MVP of the RCS, with the bases jacked and stacked and 1 away. He fucking strikes out swinging. That'll bring up Woodruff. Gonna have to commit the lefty on lefty crime here. On the ground, hard to first. And once again, now the Pirates are leaving guys on base. Nothing cooking, still a 4-run lead. Grounder to second, out number 1, Morandio Rojas. What the fuck was that pitch? A screwball? Whatever it was nowhere in the zone, and that is a walk to the 9-hitter. Elmore makes them pay, 7-1. You can't walk the 9 guy, man. Alright, we're gonna zip through here. This game is looking pretty over. If it gets interesting, we'll stop zipping. Seventh inning stretch. Are we going to get it? Oh. Who's surprised? Not me. Ganson into the game for the White Sox. Lead off single for Reynosa. Needed that hit when it counted with runners on base. Oh, okay. Whoop, little whoop-de-doos. Reynosa moves to second. Okay, another little whoop-de-doo. Reynosa moves to third. And a walk makes it first and third for Fakera. That's on the ground. They go to Fakera at first. The runner was on the move. A runner scores 7-2 now for... Oh, this one is going to be dove and caught! What a play out there in left field by Chase Snipes. This is a little looper. It's going to get over the head of the second baseman, rounding third and heading for home. Will be Salazar. We do get back within 4. Woody Felon comes into the game. This guy sucks. Shot over to third base. Unfortunately, too hot to handle. Counted as a hit, as it was a screamer over there to Hampton, who just got a glove on it. Probably saved the double. 9-hitter Quinn. Walks the bases loaded, and here we go again. Oh, good call. I mean, yeah, my bad. I can fix that right now. Here we go. Okay. Bases loaded for Dylan Mitchell again, the RCS MVP. Can he come up with the big hit here? No, that is sky high, right back at the pitcher's mound, hauled in by Paquette at short. And once again, the Pirates fail to get the big hit. 10 hits. They've out-hit the White Sox, only 3 runs to show for it. They did score 2, though, and got themselves back within the salami spread, so anything can happen. What they need to do is stop. Wow, the right fielder did not even move an inch. Reynosa didn't move his feet whatsoever. That was crazy. Ford Hampton. There's a 1-2-3 inning for the first time in what feels like forever. Bottom of the 8th. Woody Felon comes back out. 12 pitches and already tired. Leading off is Woodruff. The 2-3-4 are due up here. This is probably where the Pirates need to strike if they want to have a chance. Woodruff rounds first, heads for second. Here comes the throw. Goes to the cutoff, man. I don't think they were expecting him to make that. Oh, no! Oh, my God. Benz Woodruff has left the game with an injury. Oh, not like this, man. While running the bases, the survey said, okay, it's not even, you guys can't see it. It's a hyperextended knee. Should play through it, but he's out of this game. Shane Bell takes over for running on second. Here's Reynosa. New pitcher for the Cubs is Damstra. Reynosa lifts one over to left. That's going to drop in. Rounding second and heading home. Easily beating the throw. The throw gets cut off and they throw home anyway. Already is Bell. That brings up Ben Salazar. That's a fly ball right behind home plate. Out number 1. Fakera. Little whoopsie-doo. Third wild pitch of the game. Could be consequential here, as that does allow for sacking in Reynosa, if possible. No, Fakera will watch strike 3 pretty much down the middle. Zachariah Hawley. He will take a 4-pitch walk. They go to Prieto out of the bullpen to face Jordan Lauch. who is cold right now, if ever there was a time. Up the middle, and that will drop in, and it's 7-5. And the go-ahead run will come to the plate in the form of Daniel Curette. He gets plunked on the first pitch. The bases are loaded with 2 down. And the Pirates trailing by 2. Tim Quinn. No pinch hitter for Quinn. Kind of surprised. The 9-hitter. Then we have some bottom of the order heroics from the Pirates. Ripped into left, but able to close in on it out there was Snipes. Woohoo! Sorry, that's Tolfa. He will lead off the inning, and it remains a 2-run lead. Pirates have scored 4 in the last 2 innings and are within 2. White Sox last chance to add insurance. Well, a 4-pitch walk to Tolfa is not going to do the trick. Here comes Beelzebub. D-Rich, avert your eyes, for Beelzebub hath arrived. Rojas strikes out with cotton candy. Elmore on the ground. Diving play, going to go to first. Yeah, they can't get the lead runner. They take the guaranteed out. Got a pinch hitter, Emilio Tulloch. He goes down swinging. So the bullpen holds serve. Pirates trail by 2. It's the top of the order, but Mr. Benz Woodruff is not in that order. Leading off is Dylan Mitchell. Weak grounder. Just gets past the pitcher. The leadoff man is aboard, and the tying run will come to the plate. In Tyler Buffington, the replacement for Woodruff. 80 WRC plus. He had 8 bombs this year. Mostly a defense man. Little bit of legs. The goal here is just to not hit into a double play. And he might have done that. No, he did not. Lead runner makes it to second, but that's irrelevant. But Buffington gets thrown out first by a great play by the Gold Glover Fort Hampton. That brings Leo Reynoso to the plate. He's got pop. Prieto looking to lock this down to send his team back to Chicago for Game 6. Strikes out Reynosa. Salazar, the last chance for the Pirates. On the ground to first, and we will have a Game 6. Pirates with 14 hits and only 5 runs to show for it. Okay, well, let me grab a fisherman's friend. There's more talking to be had. Player of the game, Tafaro Calvo, the rookie. Holy moly. Okay, save it up. 40 left on base. Yikes. Alright, there we go. Game 6 back in Chicago. Chicago. Excuse me. I almost hit play next day. Here we go. Same situation. Ampey versus Victor Nuttall. Pitching on full rest. Last time he pitched on full rest, he had a pretty good start. Here we go. What in the deuces is this? Why did the camera angle change? Hello? What the fuck is this? Pretty sure this is all supposed to be like this. Oh my god, what the fuck happened, man? Guaranteed rate field can suck my ass. Wide maybe? Okay, yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was, but alright, here we go. Okay, something's... Is this actually their stadium? Why does this not look right? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. But why does this look like a fucking Korean stadium? Looks like the OTP devs knew. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something must be bugged with the field. I like how the devs knew. Look at their advertising. Just straight up gasoline on the fucking the walls. It just says gasoline. Get your gasoline. Free gasoline with the purchase of ticket packs. All right, Nathan Ampey. Yeah, something is not right. It's like it loaded half the ballpark. It loaded like the layout, but not some of the structures. On there, and that's why the camera angle messed up. Well, it is what it is. Cotton candy for out number 1. Alright, love it. Can't really see what the fuck's going on. You know, I guess we could do this. Hey, let's do this. This is kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, fuck me. Never mind. Tailor-made ground ball. I mean, it's really lame. Okay, that's not gonna cut it. Let's just go to home plate. Wait, what is default? Holy moly, this is bad. Alright, let's go to home plate. Caleb Paquette. It'll switch on the hit, so. Okay, I can't handle the transition. Wide it is. I hate it, but wide it is. Run for Tolfa. Liner right back to the shortstop for out number 2. Calvo, player of the game, last game. Hard on the ground to first. Toss to the pitcher, covering. Side is retired. Salazar. Hard on the ground to second. Throw the ball. He runs really well, you dopes. Guerra. Strikes out. Out number 2. Holly. Also strikes out. Free inning for Ampey. Castillo to lead off the bottom, out to second. Strikeout first of the day for Nuttall. Ford Hampton, the third baseman, made a nice defensive play yesterday. Potentially save some runs. Just pops out into the first base territory for out number 2. Benedict. That is going to be lifted in left. Sweet little single left field. He runs pretty decently. Might see him just take off right away to try to get into scoring position. Elmore with a little flubber back to the pitcher in time for out number 3. Oh, now, wow, now, wow. Lauk, that is going to sneak by the second baseman for a leadoff single. 7-hitter, right? Yeah, that'll bring up Curette. Wonder if we see some sacrificing early. Hard to say. Well, why not ground into a double play instead? Nope, not going to get the double play. Curette runs too well. There goes the runner. A hit and run. But another great play by the Gold Glover at third base. Ford Hampton. Get another out. Number 2 of the day. Curette does move into scoring position, though, technically. Dylan Mitchell, top of the lineup. Bill Squibber in front. You got to hurry. He runs well. Here we go. And in time. Snipes. Grounded a short routine play to first. Out number 1. Marandi Rojas. This is a lazy fly ball just inside foul territory here. Round number 2, Caleb Paquette. Shot through the gap into right field. Played really nicely out there, but oh, never mind. He stood with the ball. They caught him asleep at the wheel. Reynoso made a nice play to get to the ball, but did not think Paquette would even try to go to second because he played it so well. But caught him flat-footed, and that is a, I don't know if they scored that a single or probably a double. 2-out double for the White Sox. Tofa with a chance to knock one in. Full count walk will bring up Calvo. He's on fire. He was player of the game. He's probably MVP and Rookie of the Year. And he watches strike 3 down the middle. Of course. Benz Woodruff back in the lineup, banged up, but hey man, it's the SCS, you gotta play. Lifted into center, deep left center, but big field in Pittsburgh is not going to be kind to that ball. Oh, number 1. Also with a little squibber in front. Catcher decides to be the one to play it, and they get him at first just in time. Salazar. On the ground to second. 1-2-3 inning. Alright, Nuttall back to the mound. 48 pitches through 3 innings. Not the most economical. Castillo to lead off. Goes down swinging. Hampton made a nice play with the glove. Not really known for the bat. This might squeak through, though, and it does. A little seeing eye single up the middle. It's a terrible runner, though. Cody Benedict. That is strike 3. We got to review that. Okay, no, that was literally right in the middle. Oh, not literally, but still close enough. There's hitter's reluctance to swing at pitches down the middle, man. What the hell's going on? Elmore now. With 2 on. That shot into right, but Reynoso takes a few steps to his left and hauls it in. Game remains scoreless through 4. 1 hit for the Pirates, 3 for the White Sox. Ampey at 56 pitches through 4. That's 14 per. That's pretty alright. Vaquera. Lead off for the Pirates. That shot into right. It's going to go all the way. Bounce off barely the top of the wall. And sliding in with the leadoff double is Larry Vaquera. He runs very well. Can Hawley get him over to third base somehow to put the sack into play? This might do it. Over the head of the set. Never mind the sack. That ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. And I think the big field got to Elmore a little bit there. It's not counted as an error because he missed the ball, but little bit of a misplay. It's hard to say. The ball could have just carried on him. Scored as a double, and the Pirates now put the White Sox in the danger zone. Lauk. Check swing, strike 3. Right in the heart of the plate. Not sure what you're waiting for. Durrett. Into right. Runner tags. Not going to go, surely. Hawley is, he's a catcher. He's a horrible runner. 9-hitter Quinn. That might sneak up the middle. Runner going. Rounding third. Heading for home is Hawley. He is going to slowly jog across the plate in a 2-out single from the 9-hitter. Quinn makes it 2-0. Keeping the hole at short. Gotta hurry. They do get the lead runner. But the Pirates put the White Sox in the danger zone here in the top of the 5th. Chase Snipes has the wrong fucking uniform on. I hate this game. Oh, strike 3, but the ball's dropped. Snipes not going to make it to first in time. Nice strong throw there by Hawley. Rojas. Weak grounded to short. Routine for out number 2. Paquette. That was definitely inside, low and inside. 2 out walks. Another walk. Pitch count climbing for Nuttall. He's at 87. Starting to get into the gas territory. That brings up Calvo. Surely this would be a great fucking time to bring in one of the 9 relievers you have. Runners on and the best hitter up to the plate. But no, we'll picture our guy who we have taxed beyond belief and who's tired right now. What's the worst that could happen? A fly ball to the left for out number 3. Woodruff to lead off the top of the 6th. Hampy's still in there. A little flare into center field. A shoestring catch by Elmore. Nice play. Steal a hit away from Benz. Hampy's at 77 pitches right now. You have to think the bullpens are churning here. Also with a high fly ball behind second, hauled it. What the fuck? What did I just watch? Okay, well, somehow not scored as an error. Somebody is banging the scorekeeper's wife, because that is a pretty favorable call. But a 1-out, quote, single for Reynoso. There he goes. Okay, well, he gets thrown out at second. All is right in the world. Karma, as he's easily tossed out by Rojas. Salazar sneaks one through for a 2-out single to right field. Larry Faquera. There goes the runner. Rojas. Yeah, Salazar is really hard to get. He's now in scoring position for Faquera. But he goes down swinging. Bottom of the 6th. Christian Castillo to lead off. Victor Nuttall is still in the fucking game. Castillo lifts one to center field. Got under it. Out number 1. Fort Hampton. A walk. There we go. Justice Johnson out of the bullpen. Okay. This guy's terrible. 14 innings pitched and a 6.14 ERA. Perfect guy to put in the game right now. Excuse me. To be fair, though, Pittsburgh had some pitching injuries last series, so maybe a little thin on the bullpen side. Cody Benedict. The runner on. Justice Johnson out of the bullpen. Strikes him top Elmore strikes him out. 2 huge strikeouts for the Pirates. Top of the 7th. But he fell into the game. Oh, yeah, he came in last inning, sorry. 5 pitches already, and he's halfway tired. Holly with a weak fly ball just left the foul line by third base. Out number 1, Jordan Lauk. Goes down swinging. Daniel Curette, the 8-hitter. On the ground to first. Nice snag. Over at first there by... Who is that? Is that Calvo? That is Calvo over at first. You can do it all, folks. No, take me out to the ball game. Sing it to yourselves. Take me out to the woodshed. All right. White Sox with 9 outs remaining in their season. Trailing by 2. Only 3 hits to their name. Justice Johnson remains in the game. Strikes out another batter. That's 3 in a row. Rojas with a weak fly ball that's going to ride the line but easily be caught. I like how the second baseman was jumping for no reason 25 feet away. Got a puck at the top of the lineup now. That's a liner right to second base. A 1-2-3 inning. Justice Johnson has done his job. Wilmot Edward out of the bullpen. Hello. The things we do for SCS championships. Leading off against the 9-hitter Tim Quinn, who had an RBI as part of that 5th inning. I believe his RBI is the go-ahead one. Grounder to his counterpart at third base, out number 1. Dylan Mitchell. On the ground, this is going to sneak through, bounces through the legs of Edward, over the pitcher's mound, and over second base for a perfectly straight line single into center field. Pittsburgh, of course, would love some insurance. Ben Woodruff banged up but still playing. It's the SCS, baby. On the ground, that's going to sneak through. Runner was being held on. Runner goes for third, and on the throw, Woodruff goes to second. Uh-oh. Bit of a gaff on that one, I gotta say. Now second and third with only 1 down. Pittsburgh threatening big time for insurance runs here. They make the correct play and walk Reynosa intentionally to get to Salazar. You're never going to double this guy up, so you're hoping for a grounder to get Mitchell at home. Or a strikeout. On the ground, gets through. 1 run scores. 2nd run, rounding third, heading for home. And the Pirates fans who've made the trip to Chicago start to go ballistic as they can smell the back-to-back. 4-0, still only 1 down. Wilmot will not get anybody out here. Holly with the bases loaded. That goes to... Throw it home! Okay, they get the runner at home. Good Lord, he took a sweet time, but they got the runner at home. Lauk with the lefty-on-lefty crime that's going to score 2 more. The trophy's pulled out of the case and starting to get polished up. The tarps are going up in the locker room. The champagne being put on ice. 6-0. A nice... A nice grab at second by Benedict, but a rough throw. Calvo couldn't handle, bases stay loaded. Fans are just absolutely dejected. It's another seeing eye single. 8-0. The fans are out of here. The tarps are fully up and stapled down. The trophy is rolled into the hallway. Let's get this shit over with. And another one. They can't get the job done at home, but the Pirates go into hostile territory and are going to win their 2nd SCS back-to-back. Dear God, end the inning already! No offense, but I'm just going to play the half inning. White Sox scored 1. Pirates got none. Here we go, bottom of the 9th. White Sox need the miracle of all miracles, down by 9 runs. Leadoff batter aboard in Snipes. The trophy rolled into the dugout. The champagne set out. The wives standing outside the locker room. Rojas rips one to right. That's out number 1. 2 outs away. Players on the Pittsburgh bench getting antsy. This one is going to sneak through. You're surely not going to go to third. Cotton Candy Tulfa with 1 down. On the ground. They go to second for 1. 1 out remains. Everybody's waiting to hop the fence. Calvo, the last chance. That ball bounced directly off the catcher's head. Little miscommunication in pitches. That's fine. They're too excited. Little crossed up. Menanobu Morishita. Win it. Four-pitch walk. Ryder Kennedy comes into the game instead. Why? Who knows? Christian Castillo, the last chance for the White Sox. Rounder to first, ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Pirates are your back-to-back champs after being down 3-2 against the Atlanta Barbs. Enjoy your champion's choice. It's a weird one, but it's a banger. More Prodigy. This one's called Narayan. I've never heard this song in my life. It's a 9-minute song, by the way. I will allow you guys to listen to that on your own time. I'm not going to play a 9-minute song to end the stream. No offense. But regardless, the Pittsburgh Pirates have done it. Player of the game, Victor Nuttall. Look what happens when the man pitches on full rest. Woo, laddie. The MVP was none other than Benz Woodruff. The SCS, he got hurt in Game 4. Played through the injuries. What a goat. What a goat. There it is, kids. That is back-to-back for the NL. I want to say, for the first time in the D-Draft era. Yes, it is. Rangers won in 65. Now the Pirates won back-to-back. That's the first back-to-back ships. That's back-to-back. Back-to-backs, by the way. Dodgers won 2 in a row, and now the Pirates. All right, that's it. I'll work on the file, get it up. Shabos tomorrow. I don't think I have any polls to post that I haven't already posted, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll post something controversial to somebody, so. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Congrats to Etten. I don't know if he's here. He's probably looks at his phone from his wife. Trying to hide it from his wife. Anyway, I'll see you guys Monday morning for the draft lottery. Bye. Yeah, fuck it, we'll play this 9-minute song, sure.
falling.